This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. As you know, right? So my name is Kasi. Let me introduce myself first then. So my name is Kasi, and so I am from Andhra Pradesh actually. So currently staying in Hyderabad, like Ireland. So I have total 7 years of experience in IT field and working on Okta for more than 5 years. Okay, that's all like a high level introduction about myself. So can you give some little introduction about yourself so that we can get started for this today's demo session? Who's gonna start first? Just give your name, like where are you from, and do you have any experience in IT, or if you know anything about identity and access management, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, hi.
Hi,
Myself
Kasi.
Ajay.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
cool, Ajay. Yeah, Ajay, go ahead.
Yeah. Currently, I'm working in Cognizant Technologies. I have 3.6 years of experience, and currently I'm working authentication related only. I'm working
Great. So in which technology, like authentication means? Which
what
tool?
restricted scopes.
What?
Restricted
Okay,
scopes. Yeah.
cool, great.
It's related to I think Okta only. In Okta tool also we have authenticator related, right?
Yeah, so that is separate, like we have separate protocols to handle this WAT and OIDC and everything, right? So it is part of Okta. Yeah, Okta can cover
Okay.
also.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
cool. Thanks, Ajay.
Hi Kasi, this is Kalyan. I am working from Wipro. I am having right now I am working with OAM. I have experience with Java J2 technologies and Savient and OAM.
Okay, great. So you are more into identity management. So now you wanted to learn access management as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Kalyan. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Kasi. Yeah.
Yep. Next, anyone?
Hi,
Hi,
good
Kashi.
morning, all. Hi, Kasi.
Mm-hmm.
This is Balasai Kumar. I am having 5 years of experience in JIS domain. I want to switch the domain from JIS to cybersecurity ARTA. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I am here today.
Good, good. Yep. Thanks, Paula.
Hi
Hi,
Kashi,
Kashi.
this is Sai Kiran.
Hey, hi, Sai.
Mm, I have around seven plus years of experience in identity and access management. Currently working with Dell Technologies with Tycotic PAM and IGAM, means both identity and access. Only identity management is there. So I want to learn about this Okta and move to access management as well.
Okay, so you are working on Thycotic, right? Which is privileged access management. Cool.
PAM.
Yeah, great.
It's
Yeah,
new to me,
thanks.
but they have given internal learnings to learn and see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Sai. Yeah, Iswar, you are.
Yeah, hi, Sai. So myself, Ishwar Kumar. So I have 9+ years of experience as an infrastructure engineer, and we are
Mm-hmm.
using for Microsoft Authenticator for the access purpose.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So anyone left, or are we good to start? Like if you don't have any experience also, that's fine. Okay, so no need to worry about that thing. Yeah.
Actually, two of my friends they are in call only. Actually, they don't have any experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
that's
client,
fine.
yeah.
Cool. Like if you have any 2 or 3 years of gap, then if you continuously learn, like if you are perfectly attending these classes and practice whatever we are doing, right, then that's fine. We can.
Actually, only thing is they are confusing about Okta tool. Like in this tool, is there any coding?
No, like it is more of admin tool. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay,
yeah, no coding is required for this tool.
okay, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Myself, Harish Reddy. I am from Karimnagar.
Mhm. Hey Harish.
Hello.
Yeah, Harish.
Hi. Myself, Harish Reddy. I am from Karimnagar. At present, I don't have any experience related to IT.
Mm-hmm.
Now I am working in banking sector.
Okay, great. Good.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone. Then so we can get started with the demo. So after the demo, yeah, if you have any doubts, yeah, feel free to ask. Then after the demo, we can start the courses from the Monday onwards, like actual course, so that you can reach out to Gautam for the timings and course content, whatever the details you want, right? So he can you assist with the all the details. Okay. Cool. So please mute yourself if you're not talking. Then I can share my screen and we can go ahead with the presentation. So can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So this is just a few slides of demo about the Okta, like why we are learning Okta, like what it does. So what are the different competitors available in Okta, competitors available for Okta in the market, right? So current market. So why we need to learn Okta? What are the different topics we are going to cover in this course content and how many hours it will take to complete this course. So these are the high level few key points we are going to discuss in the demo. So, and I can give some quick glance about like, so how actually identity and access management work in the um, real environment. Suppose that, yeah, so we can have some quick question sessions so that we can cover for the demo. Okay, so first of all, what is Okta? Okay, so Okta is like cloud-based identity and access management tool, we can say. Okay, so when I say identity and access management, there are two different categories. These are two different tools, we can say. So one is identity management. It has different set of roles and responsibilities. And another tool is called access management. Okay, so access management have different roles and responsibilities. So when I say identity and access management, then Okta can perform both the capabilities, like it can perform identity management tasks and access management tasks. So don't worry about like what is identity management and access management. I can give you like, I can start the class from the very basic level. Okay, so from the scratch level, so that I can give total understanding, right? So of what is identity and access management, different types of terminologies we use in identity and access management and everything. Okay, no need to bother about that thing. But as a uh, demo purpose, right? So I'm just giving a few little background, like little background about identity and access management. Then after we can uh, move forward with the next slides. Okay, so identity management is more of whenever any new persons join into the organization, right? So every organization will create an identity for you. Identity, which means like one account for you, like username per se, email ID, and few attributes you have, right? First name, last name. Based on these attributes, they will create one identity for you, and they will provide access for the different applications which are available in your organization. Okay, let me draw a pic so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so then it will give total overall structure of identity management and access management as well. Okay, so before identity management, right? So what like how these companies will work on this user onboarding stuff and everything. Okay, so that is very difficult for them. Okay, so let me start from the before identity management. Okay, before identity and access management, how they typically work. Okay, when any new persons or new employees joins into the organization, they will start the onboarding process, right? HRs will take care of all this stuff. Okay, so before identity and access management, they have one centralized place called, like, every HRs will deal with, like, if I start with the interview process itself, right? So if they have any openings in the company, so HRs will look for the profiles in Naukri or some other portals, right? So based on their requirement, they will call the candidates and they will arrange for the interviews, and if everything goes well, they will offer, right? So they will release an offer letter for the candidate. So before releasing the offer letter, so they will collect some information from you, right? So information like, what is your first name, what is your last name, few details, right, about you, what is your last name and phone number, address, all these details they will collect, and they will store this information under the one system, which we can call it as HRMS systems, human resource management system. Okay, so that is like more about into only HRs can access that system. Okay, this is more trusted system, so no one can access apart from the HRs. So they will manage all your information, okay, employee information in under the one tool. Like, that tool can be anything. Okay, so they will use different applications for that, like Workday, PeopleSoft. There are so many competitors available for those as well. So once they collected the information, they will give this information to some, there are applications, right? So every company having so many applications. Okay, like, if you wanted to submit your timesheet, they have one application within the company, right? So if you wanted to learn few technologies, they have some learning portal in the within their company. If you wanted to apply for any leaves, you need to log into some other portal. Okay, so to apply for the leaves, so there are like 100 200, like that that application size will vary from the company to company. Okay, so if it is a big company, they have 100 plus applications maybe. Okay, so in order to access all these applications, right, so you need to create you need to have an account within the application, then only you can access this application, right? So for example, if you wanted to access your Facebook application, right, first of all we need to sign up for it. Okay, you need to have an account created, then only we can log into that system from the next time onwards. The same way, like in company applications also, it works in the same manner. Okay, so these HRs uh, will reach out to the each and every application teams. Okay, they can create your identity within this application, so that as soon as they created your identity within the applications, right, then you can access these applications. Okay, so the problem with this approach, right, it is a manual approach, and they need to create username and password for each applications. Like, if they have 100 applications, they need to create your identity 100 times. Okay, you need to remember 100 usernames and passwords. Okay, so that is more hectic task for the end users in the sense, like, we are as an employee. Okay, so we cannot remember all these usernames and passwords. Okay, so this is more hectic task for the both HRs and the application team owners, and as an employee also, it is difficult for you to understand the all the usernames and password. Okay, so to mitigate this solution, right, so they came up with a solution called identity management. Okay, so identity management, what it will do, right, it can automate the all these manual tasks. Okay, so it can collect from the information from the HR system. Okay, so automatically, and it create one identity for you within the system, and same account will be created in the all target applications, we can call it as. If you have 100 applications, right, so your account will be created automatically within the all the 100 applications which are available in your company. Okay, so that you can access all these applications with the same username and password. Okay, so because it can only generate one password. Okay, the same password will be created in the all the systems, so that you need not to remember 100 usernames and passwords. You can just log in with the same username, same password with the all the applications. Okay, that is the main benefit of identity management. Okay, so then what is access management? Okay, so access management is something like now if you wanted to access these 100 applications, right, still you need to type same username and same password for the 100 times. Okay, so if it is access management, then what is the benefit of using access management? Okay, so access management is different solution, and what exactly access management provides, which provides the single sign-on. Okay, so if you ask me what is single sign-on, right? So single sign-on means like if you just if you are accessing if you wanted to access 100 applications, right, then without access management, you need to type your username and password for 100 times. If these applications are integrated with the access management solutions, then you need not to type your password for the 100 times. You can just provide your username and password for the one time. Okay, and the rest of the applications, it will you can directly access these applications without providing your username and password. Okay, so which is called single sign-on. So the best example would be, right, so if you are accessing any Google sites, okay, so if you log into Gmail, okay, then first time it will ask for the username and password. And Google has different applications like you have YouTube, you have Photos, you have Drive, Google Drive, you have Google Meet. There are so many applications which Google provides, right? So once you log into Gmail, then you can access any of these applications, Google Drive or Photos or YouTube. Whenever you are accessing those applications, it will not ask for any username and password. Okay, which means that they are using access management solutions on the back end. Okay, so we are not sure about what tool they are using. Okay, so they have their own tool, but here, so this is the topic we are going to learn in this course. Okay, so this is identity management part. Okay, it will take care of the user lifecycle management. We can say user lifecycle management in the sense, whenever new employees joins into your organization, it can create an identity for that user, and it will provision. We can just I can explain in the course, right? So what is the terminologies we used here? Okay, in detail, this is high level, right, overview of identity and access management. So this part will take care of the all the user lifecycle management, and this part will be cover the single sign-on solution. Okay, which provides access management solution for your organization. Okay, we are more into access management part, not identity management part. Okay, in every organizations they have two different teams as well. Okay, so one team will handle the identity management part, and another team will be handled by the access management tool. Okay, there are different competitors also available for the each and every tools in the market. Okay, so for identity management we have like OIM, okay, which is Oracle product, and Savient, SailPoint, Quest One Identity Manager. There are different competitors available for the each and every one. And if you come into access management, um, also like Okta, ForgeRock, Ping. Uh, these are the few competitors available in the market. Okay, so what are the terminologies we are going to use in the access management solution, and everything we are going to discuss after the actual course starts. So this is the just quick high level background about what is identity and access management. Okay, so if we are talking about Okta, it can covers few identity management tasks as well. So it can create the users, and it can deactivate the users. Okay, so it can perform basic identity management tasks as well, but the core functionality is access management. Okay, which is more of providing the single sign-on for the your organization applications. So and the second part, right, so to provide the user to provide the access to these applications, and it can provide the multi-factor authentication for your applications as well. Okay, so multi-factor authentication means, right, so if you see any banking applications, right, so whenever you are trying to access, along with the username and password, it will ask for the OTP as well, right? So you need to provide your SMS which you received into your mobile, right? So same way, like Okta can also provide these multi-factor authentication functionalities. So how we are going to configure, how it works, okay, what are the multi-factor types we have available in the Okta tool and everything we are going to discuss in the course section actually. So this is a cloud-based solution, so which means that like we need not to install any servers on our machines or on our servers, okay, so which is hosted on the cloud, okay. So we just internet is enough to access this Okta, okay. So if you take an example of any previous solutions like access management solutions, like for example if you take SiteMinder, so which is on-premises solution. On-premises in the sense you need to install your softwares and everything on your corporate network in the corporate servers, okay. So but in terms of Okta, so you need not to maintain any infrastructure for this, so everything is hosted on the cloud itself. You can even access it from the mobile itself, okay. You can perform your daily tasks from the mobile itself, but as per the company rules, they will restrict the access, and we can restrict the access for the devices also, okay. So you can set up who can access, who all cannot access from your network, and everything can be set up from the Okta console itself, okay, which is cloud-based solution. And you can integrate n number of applications. There is no limitations for that, and you can integrate cloud-based applications or on-premises applications, anything. And so why we wanted to learn Okta? So okay, why should we learn Okta? Okay, so you know, right, so every quadrant, like Gartner will perform the survey. So in the survey, right, from past 5 years, 4 or 5 years, so Okta is the leader, okay. So if you see here, right, so in access management side, so Okta is leading the market, and so many companies are adopting this tool, okay, um, because of its easy to use and richness in development. Like it provides the majority of the it provide the solutions for the majority of identity and access management solutions, okay. And as I said, right, so majority of the companies are moving to Okta because of its features, and it provides the more security and the cost effectiveness and everything, okay. So earlier they many companies used to leverage SiteMinder or Oracle Access Manager. There are few legacy solutions are there, right? So they cannot support these multi-factor authentications or modern authentications. So that's why companies are moving to cloud-based solutions. So who should learn Okta? Okay, so if you have any identity background, so then it is definitely going to add advantage to your profile, okay. So if you know both identity and access management, then you are a hot cake, right? So and if you have any gap also, if you learn this course, then you can survive like whatever the experience we have, so same level of experience you can get after the completion of this course, okay. So then you can get a good job. So prerequisites are nothing like we need not to have any prerequisite, because we will start the course from the scratch level itself. Like I can give the core functionalities of identity and access management and terminology and everything, so I can bring you up to the speed. Once you are confident in about these terminologies and everything, then we can proceed with the actual access management topics, okay. So first initial days, so I can cover only identity management tasks which are Okta supports. After that we can move to the core access management solution functionalities. So this is the course content, but this is the not exact course content. So I just gave the few details of the Okta, but actual course content will be provided by the Gautam, right? So we have around 80 to 90 topics to cover, okay. So I cannot put all these topics here, okay. So that's why I just included few topics, okay, which is more about single sign-on and infrastructure and how we are going to integrate Active Directory. Those are few high-level tasks I just mentioned here, but this is not the actual course content. And we can cover all the topics in the course. And so how much like how many hours it will take to complete this course and everything, right? So it will take at least 45 hours to complete all these topics which I mentioned earlier, right? So we have around 80 plus topics to cover. And so it is not about like only theoretical sessions. So we are going to provide lab sessions as well, right? Everything is practical. Okay, so what I believe, right? So I don't believe in any theoretical knowledge. Okay, so everything should be practical. So then only we have that confidence to handle any situations in the company, right? So if you know theoretically but we cannot perform practically, means like that's no use. Okay, so everything, right? Each and everything, how we are going to create users, how we are going to integrating any applications with Okta, like what are the topics we do, activities we perform in the day-to-day activities. So everything will be like practical. There is no like I can cover both theory for the interview purpose and everything, right? So I am more interested into the practical sessions, and I can provide the labs to you. Okay, so you have your own Okta setup, Active Directory setup and everything. Okay, so you can practice the topics what we have covered everything every day. Okay, and so we can help you out with the resume preparations, and we can help you with the interview questions, and we can take the mock interviews as well before we are once you are confident and about this course, then we can take some few mock interviews so that it will give you an idea, right? So where exactly you are lacking, so where you need to improve. So then I can provide a few suggestions, right? So where to improve and how, what are the typical interview questions and everything. Okay, so that you will get some confidence to handle the real interviews. And so if any openings are there, like okay, so I have my own circle, right? So if they have any opening open positions are there, right? So I can just post in our WhatsApp group so that you can apply for it. So yeah, that's all about the course content and demo of this Okta. And if you finally, if you wanted to see how Okta looks like, right? So this is the so this is Okta login page. So I can just set up this Okta setup and everything once the actual class starts, right? So this is the admin dashboard. How does it looks like? Okay, let me open. I don't know. My system is a bit slow today.
Yeah, Kasi. Someone have a question in the chat saying that Okta Cloud or any other cloud vendor also we can deploy Okta.
No, this is
The chat.
pure cloud-based solution which is deployed on the Amazon web services. So, but we need not to deploy anything on the Amazon, but Okta vendor will take care of these things, installations and everything. Come on. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, feel free to ask so that, yeah.
Hello, sir. Do we need to have any coding knowledge to learn this Okta?
No, no coding is not like required for this Okta because this is more into configurations, like how we are going to integrate applications, how you provide the single sign-on for these applications, but coding is not required. Even I am not a coding guy. This is more of admin task. Yeah.
This is
Okay. Which
completely
one you
related to
suggest?
only, right?
Sorry.
Okta is completely tool based, right?
Yes, it is tool like it can support any of the technologies as well, like Java or .NET. You can connect by using any of this coding, but coding is not required. This is more into tool, like how you wanted to configure few settings within the tool itself. Yep.
Okay, how it will be future in Okta?
Yeah, this is cloud based and it is ruling the market from the past 4 years. And there are no like competitors are there, but they are not
Yes.
reaching up to the what Okta is providing. It is continuously improving these solutions within the Okta itself. So they are improving their tool from the day by day, every year to year. So, but currently, yeah, so Okta is leading. Mm, we don't know, but
Okay.
I am working on 5 years. Okay, so but it is very good tool and easy to operate as well. Yeah, user
Okay.
friendly.
Do we need to learn any Linux commands?
Sorry,
Linux commands.
no, you don't need to have any because Linux here there is no servers are involved. Okay, so everything is whatever we are doing in the day-to-day life, right? So you can just access this tool and you can perform the tasks here itself. And from the backend itself, you need not to perform any commands and everything. It is more of a GUI.
Okay.
No need to have any Linux knowledge. Yep.
So what are the packages, sir? Like how much expectation can we have? Like I have an experience of around 4 or 5 years that is not into technical actually.
Okay, so this comes under cyber security. Okay, so this is more of to provide the security to your applications, right? Organization applications, because every tool in the under cyber security they will pay well. Okay, compared to other technologies. If you're having 4 or 5 plus of experience, so you are good enough to take um, 18 to 20 lakhs per annum as well. My friend is working in Deloitte, so he is having only 6 plus years of experience. He is earning 30 lakhs in Deloitte itself. He is working on Okta.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
Minimum we can get around like 10 lakhs above, right?
More than, yeah. So these days, like in India also, like they are offering good packages. So this is what it looks like, the admin console. Okay, so these are the menu items. We can cover all these menu topics during this course. Okay, so which menu items can perform what kind of functionalities and everything. But apart from this, right, so there are a few like we are more interested into how exactly things work in the backend. Okay, so integration is 5 minutes tasks, but how it is working in the backend, that is what we need to learn. Okay, that kind of knowledge we need to have. So if something goes wrong, you need to troubleshoot exactly, okay, what is the causing the issues. Okay, so then only you can resolve the issues if you know the in and out what we are doing. Okay, so that's where I am more interested in. Okay, so I can give the complete picture of all these functionalities what we are going to perform in the access management solutions. Any other questions?
Hi, Kashi. API also come into picture when we are dealing any integration part in Okta. Any
Yes,
APIs or any? Okay.
yes, Okta can provide the set of APIs. We can perform all the tasks, whatever the tasks we are going to perform on with the GUI, right? From the backend itself, we can perform the same tasks by using APIs. So I can also cover how we are going to use these APIs and everything. Yep, it supports.
It's mainly into single sign-on, right? It majority of that functionality using that single sign-on, right?
Yeah, so initially they started for the access management only, but every year they are going to introduce the identity management functionalities as well. So it can cover few basic functionalities of identity management, but more of into access management. Yeah.
Okay, and then I have a question about the single sign-on. Only it's applicable to that web applications, or it is like any printed plugin applications as well. It deals with that plugin as well. I mean, if any, you know, right? UI,
I got
it
your
will.
question. Yeah. So it can support, right? We can integrate all types of applications actually. Okay, web applications or single page applications, mobile applications,
Okay.
all type of applications we can integrate. Yep.
Okay, right. Thanks.
Yep.
In Okta, is there any WebGate integrations, agent-based integrations, or how it will be, or only SAML protocol?
No, there are mainly three types of protocol it supports. One is SAML, second one is OIDC OAuth, and third one is WS Federation. So apart from the, if any applications doesn't support any of this technology, any of these protocols, then there is a fourth option called like a reverse proxy solution, right? So that is different tool. Okta provides another tool called Okta Access Gateway. Okay, so where we have, if you have any applications which doesn't support any one of these protocols, as I said, right? So SAML or OIDC OAuth or WS Federation, then we need to integrate those applications with the reverse proxy based solution.
Okay. And one
Which
more
is more
thing,
of
you said there will be no servers and Unix or Windows is not required. It's a completely cloud-based. So, if for example, if any issue is there related to the application, how we can check the logs and how we can monitor how the server is performing, how our product is performing. How
okay.
we can see that?
So yeah, so within the Okta tool itself, we can see the logs. Okay, so but in terms of if you wanted to check any more into server side, Okta server side, then we don't have visibility. Okta vendor can help us with that. Okay, so we just need to submit a case with the Okta vendor, so they can help us out.
Is Okta
But
product of
if
Okta? Sorry.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Okta is that Okta company or is that a AWS product? It is Okta.
No, Okta itself a vendor.
Okta
Yeah.
itself a vendor. Okay.
Yeah, itself a vendor, but it uses the AWS cloud, okay, to store this all the Okta products and everything.
Okay. Only they deal with that AWS only, not Google Cloud, other Microsoft Azure Cloud, right?
No, they uses AWS. Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Okta is one of the IAM tool, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Identity and access management.
Yeah.
So, is there any future like adaptive access manager related one?
Yeah, it supports the adaptive access management, right? And it provides the more advanced access management as well. Okay, more advanced in the sense. So based on your device, okay, based on your location, based on your city, so you can restrict the access based on these types of where you are accessing, from which device you are accessing, from which IP you are accessing, and we can restrict the access based on the all factors here.
Audit related functionality is also available. I mean, for example, if I want to pull some report, how many users log in into some so and so particular application from so and so date to so and so date, is it possible to pull the data for only which application?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Okta does support some reports where we can generate reports, right? So these are like out of the box reports, but if you want, you can generate custom reports as well as per your requirement. Okay, how many users are accessing your Okta, or how many are failed, how many are success, from which locations
Okay.
they are accessing, and everything we can collect. Yeah, we can generate
So
reports.
you mean everything we can access through this particular console itself, not required to backend database, anything. It's everything through this admin console itself.
Yes, and
Correct?
if you are more, yeah, exactly. So if you are more interested about APIs, then you can do the same functionalities by using the APIs as well from backend.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can help you out during the courses. Yeah, how we are going to use
Okay.
APIs from the backend. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
But in the day-to-day life, like we use this console rather than the APIs.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have one more doubt. Actually, I came from degree background.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any experience and any knowledge about IT and this Okta.
Okay.
Can we learn all this in this learning section?
Yeah, exactly. So if you continue to learn all this 45 hours course, right? So then whatever you are going to learn during this course, so you are going to perform the same tasks in the real time as well. Even though they have 5 years of experience, they cannot do more than this. So you are good enough to learn. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other questions before we close this call? Cool. Thanks everyone. Then if you have any if you need any details, right, for the course related contents and everything, please reach out to Gautam so that he can help you out.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How many days it will take to join in a company?
So it depends, right? So if they have any requirement, if they are like if they wanted to join in like in within days, then you can join. Like it's all about like how many days it will take for the interview process and everything. Yep. You can take at least 30 days of our maybe what we can say, this is notice period, right? So if you wanted to serve 30 days of notice period, then you can join within 30 days like that, right? So it's all about